So guys, today we're going to continue with our grammar lesson that we started with last week. But let me ask you questions before we revise. Ali Hamoud, Ali Hamoud, what were you
Yes,
doing
yes.
yesterday afternoon? What were you doing yesterday afternoon?
One afternoon in the
Yesterday,
session,
Miss, yesterday afternoon during your day, what were you doing?
I was
Yes,
doing my homework.
you was doing, sorry, you were doing your homework. You were doing your assignment. You were doing your homework. Excellent, Ali. Okay, bravo. So Ali was doing his homework yesterday afternoon. Ali, did you start and finish at the same time, or it took time with you to finish the action that you were doing?
Uh, it took
It took time. That's right. It took a period of time. Exactly. So you see, guys, let me show you something. Like Ali said that yesterday, sorry, yesterday afternoon, Ali, sorry, was doing his homework. So it took an interval of time. It took a period of time. It didn't start and finish at the same time. No. Okay. But let's imagine that someone else was doing something at the same time. Iltaf. 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 What were
Yes,
what were you doing while Ali was doing his homework? What were you doing at the same time?
what?
What were you doing at the same time? Yesterday afternoon, what were you doing at the same time?
I
Yes.
I made the worksheet.
You mean I was working on the worksheet, okay?
Our
Type, okay.
yeah.
Ali was doing his homework while Iltaf was working, let's say, on her project, which is the worksheet, on her project, okay?
Yeah.
So you see, guys, so you see in the first one, we're talking about Ali only. He was doing his homework and his assignment at a certain time in the past, and it took time with him. It didn't finish immediately. At the same time, there was another action happening. There was another action happening at the same time, which is Iltaf was working on her project. So Ali was doing his homework and Iltaf was working on her project at the same time. So in the second sentence, if you notice that the two actions were happening at the same time. Okay, let's now imagine that Ali and Iltaf were working and I came in. So here, what did I do? Or I called them, so I interrupted them. They were in the middle of doing something and I interrupted them. How? Let me show you. They were working on their assignments when the teacher called them. When the teacher called them. Okay, so you see, guys, so you see, they were working on their assignments when the teacher called them. So the teacher interrupted Ali and Iltaf. She stopped their work, okay? She stopped their work. So let's repeat. Yesterday afternoon, Ali was doing his homework. So since Ali was working during a certain period of time in the past, so we used here the past progressive. What did we use? We used the past progressive. Let me change the color. Yeah. Ali was doing. We used the past progressive. Okay. Since Ali and Iltaf were doing actions at the same time, also I have to use the past progressive. Ali was doing, Iltaf was working. Okay. And also the third use, since they were doing something and I interrupted them, I stopped their action. So their action should take the past progressive, were working, but the action that stopped them, that interrupted them, takes the simple past tense. Okay, So here we can see the difference between the simple past tense and the past progressive. As I said, the past progressive, we use it for actions that were happening during a certain period of time in the past, or when two actions were happening at the same time in the past, or when an action was happening and another action stopped it, interrupted it. Okay, so we have to use the past progressive. Just the action that interrupted the other one takes the simple past tense. So don't worry about this one because I'm going to put it for you. You have to deal with the past progressive now. You have to deal with the past progressive. So these are the three uses for the past progressive, and we explained these uses on Monday. Again, I repeat them in brief. When you were doing something in the past during a period of time and it didn't stop immediately, when two actions were happening at the same time, or when an action was happening and another action interrupted it. Now we move to how to form the verb in the past progressive. I want Ali Fawaz. Ali Fawaz.
Yes.
Ali Fawaz, what do you notice in the first sentence? We said Ali was doing, was doing. How did we form the verb in the past progressive? What did we use to form the verb in the past progressive?
Oh, used
We used was, he,
and doing.
and also. So first we used was. Was, we use it since Ali is singular, okay? Since Ali is singular. So you have to keep in mind that I need a helper when I want to form the past progressive. Please, Aline and Amal, pay attention, okay? So we have to use was or were. Was for the singular subjects and were for the plural subjects. If you notice down, we said they were. They is a plural, so we use were. So when I have a singular subject, we use was. When I have a plural subject, we use were. Okay. And what else, Ya Ali, did we do to the main verb? What did we
We
add?
did
What did we add to the verb? I N G. What did we add?
ing.
ing. So guys, when you want to form, thank you, Ali Fawaz. When you want to form the past progressive, you have to notice two things. First of all, you need the helper which is was or were, and you have to add ing to the main verb. These two things only. So Ali was doing. Remember something. When the verb ends with e, like make, okay, make, we have to cross out the e, then add ing. So we say I was making. Making, I cross out the e and I add ing. That's what the rule says. Or if the verb ends with ie, like lie, okay, I cross out the ie, then I put ying. Okay, guys, I'm moving quickly over these rules because we explained them on Monday. Okay, and one more thing, if the sorry, the verb ends with consonant, vowel, consonant, and we are stressing on the last syllable, so we have to double the last syllable, like run, run. He was running, running. I have to double the last consonant, then I add ing. So this is how we form the past progressive, and that these are the uses for the past progressive. Okay, and we solved an exercise in worksheet 4, the first exercise in the grammar on this lesson. Now I have to move to something called negative. Negative. How should I form the negative in the past progressive? It's very easy, very easy. For example, Ali, we said Ali was doing his assignment yesterday. Okay, if I want to say the reverse, the opposite, that he wasn't doing anything, he didn't work on his assignment, so I have to use the negative form. When we say negative, we mean not. What did we agree on? That when we say negative, the word negative, means not. How am I going to use not here with the past progressive? It's very simple and easy. Since you have the helper was or were and you have the verb with ing, just put in the middle between them not. That's it. This is the only trick. You put not between the was or were and the verb. Example, let's use the verb go. We say, I was not. I was not going. I was not going. Okay, guys. He was not going. She was not going. It was not going. Or you can use the contraction, the smaller size of was not. You can use wasn't. You can use wasn't. Okay. What if I have were? It's the same. We were not. You weren't. You weren't going. They weren't going. Also, you can use were not or weren't. Okay. So it's very simple and easy. When you want to use the negative, you want to form the negative in the past progressive. So just simply you put not between the was or were and the verb with I and G. Okay. That's it. Who wants to give me an example using the negative? Jude? Jude? Give me an example, but form it in the negative. For example, what were you doing yesterday afternoon, but put it in the negative? Jude? Jude, can you
Yes.
Habibti? Okay, can you give me an example of a sentence example using the past progressive but in the negative?
Mm,
What were you doing?
like wasn't.
Yes, yes, that's right. Yes.
I wasn't going to school today.
I wasn't going to school. Let's use it last week. It's better. I wasn't going to school last week. You mean the whole week you weren't going to school. Bravo, bravo, bravo. That's very nice. So you see, guys, Jude used the past progressive in the negative form. Thank you, ya Jude. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. We still have one more rule in the past progressive, which is the interrogative form. Interrogative form. Okay. And when we say interrogative, if you remember, we mean question. Question. Don't worry. Here, you're not going to use doesn't, don't, or didn't. No, it's simply you're going to use the helper that is found in the sentence. If it's yes, no question, you start with was or were, then you put the subject, then you put the verb with ing. Example, was I watching TV? Was Jude going to school last week? Was Jude going to school last week, for example? Question mark. So here I made a question. It's a yes, no question. Or if I want to use the plural, I say, were the students going to school last week? Were the students going to school last week? So you see, guys, okay? So where the subject, then the verb with ing, then the completion of the sentence. Were the students going to school last week, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and a question mark at the end. So you see, guys, it's very simple and easy to form the yes, no question. You start with was or where, then you put the subject, then you put the verb with ing. Who wants to give me an example? Who wants to give? Nancy? Nancy, give me an example, please, of past progressive in the interrogative form.
Yes, sir. I was walking with my dog.
You were walking with your dad. Make it a question.
Where were you walking with your dog?
Were you walking with your dad? Or you made it with WH word the question. You made it with WH word. Let me show you how. Look.
Or why you were walking with your dog?
Why were you walking with your dad? So first you said, were you walking with your dad? This is a yes, no question. It's excellent question. Okay, bravo. Or you can use, this is yes, no question. Or you can use with WH word, why, sorry, why or where or when. Why were you walking with your dad? Okay, so you see, guys, you can make it yes no question. Okay, and you can make it a question with WH word. It's the same, but just in the second one, you have to add the WH word at the beginning. Okay, why, then the was or where, then the subject, then the verb with I and G. How? Let me show you. For example, I was going to explain it now, but Nancy explained it before me. So to form a question with WH word, you have to use the WH word first. Then you use the helper, helping verb was or where. Then you use the subject, then the verb with ing. Where was I going? When was she or he or it going? Why were we, you, or they going? So you see, you can use also WH words in the question. It's not necessary to use only the yes no question forms. Okay, so you are free to use WH word or you to use yes no questions. Okay, that's it. That's how we form the past progressive. Okay, and in the affirmative, in the negative, and in the interrogative form. Okay, what about now solving the grammar exercises in the worksheet? Yeah, let's solve the grammar exercises in worksheet 4. The last time we did the first exercise, which is exercise B in the worksheet. Okay, now we have to do C and D. We have to do C and D. Okay, we finished exercise B. Now let's do C. Are you ready, guys? Let's see Amal. Amal. Amal.
Yes.
Okay, Amal, can you read exercise C now?
C.
Mm.
Okay.
Right.
Miss Lillian, they are giving me. Okay, now see, write the verbs in brackets in the correct negative form of past
Progressive. Of past
progressive.
progressive. So we have to use the
The
past
four
progressive.
of us when
Swim. You have
the
to put
four of us.
okay. You have to put it in the past progressive, but in the negative. Yeah, Amal, let's now move step by step. All of you follow me
Yeah.
and see how we're going to work, Amal and I. Listen, we said past progressive, right? So I have to keep in mind that I have to use was or were first, okay? Was for the
Yeah.
singular subject and
Yeah.
were for the plural subject. When I say the four of us, I mean singular or plural subject here? I mean, I have one or
Yeah.
more than one. I have here, I'm talking about one or more than one. When I say four,
One.
more than one. So when I'm talking about more than one, single
Four
one
more
person.
than one. Yeah.
Okay, so what do we use? Was or where?
The four of us. What? We're swimming. What?
Where?
We're
Where?
swimming.
Where? Okay, swimming. This is in the
Swimming.
affirmative. Now let's put it in the negative. Make it negative.
Uh,
Make it negative. I want to say not. What do we say? I mean not.
double W.
Double, why double W? No, no, no. I'm not talking about the double W. You formed it correctly, but in the affirmative form. Here he said he wants it in the negative form. Negative. When I say negative, I mean not. That's right. So I cannot say here the four of us were swimming. I have to make it negative. How do I make it negative? What do I do? I say the four of
Uh,
us were
where is
negative.
swimming?
Make it negative. I want to add not. When I say negative, it means that I need to add not. Where do I add it? We say the four of us were not swimming. Were not swimming, we say. Yeah, Amal. Since I said negative, so you have to say we're not swimming. And you double the M. We're not swimming. Okay, Amal, we said negative in the question. It means not. We're not swimming. We have to make it in the negative. We have to make it in the negative. Okay, Amal?
Because I let someone.
Okay, I think now it's clearer. Let's take another student, Ali Hamoud. Ali Hamoud. Ali, are you here, ya miss? Ali?
Yes, miss.
Yalla, Ali. Number 2.
My mom rocked the baby to sleep last night. My mom rocked.
Miss, I said past progressive. I didn't say simple past tense. Forget about the simple past tense now. I said past progressive. We have to use the past progressive here. Like we did, Amal and I.
Was
My mom was.
rocking the baby
Okay,
to
make it
sleep last
now. Make it negative. I want it in the negative form, not in the affirmative form.
mom
My mom. Make it negative. I don't win.
was
Was.
was rocking.
Was. Yeah, miss. Make it negative. Make it negative.
My mom was rocking the baby to sleep last night.
Repeat it. I didn't hear you well.
My mom wasn't rocking the baby to sleep.
My mom wasn't. My mom wasn't rocking. Bravo. This is negative, ya Ali. Bravo, ya man. Wasn't rocking. Thank you, Ali. Iltaf.
Yes, miss.
Number 3.
I sing in my car this morning. I was not singing in my car this morning.
Bravo. I wasn't singing in my car this morning. Thank you, ya Iltaf. Bravo, ya miss. Thank you. Karim Kirdi.
Yes,
Number 4, please.
Paco
Feel well.
wasn't
feeling
well.
well. Bravo. Paco wasn't feeling well. Excellent. Paco wasn't feeling well. Thank you, ya Karim. Thank you. Okay, another student. Amir. Amir.
Yes.
Number 5, please. Then Talia, prepare yourself for number 6. Yalla, Amir. 5. You.
French last year.
Mm.
You didn't study French last
Pay
year.
attention. I want this in the past progressive. Past progressive.
You didn't study.
No, ya miss. Past progressive as your friends did. You are forming the verb in the simple past tense. No, I want it in the past progressive. You have to pay attention how your friends form the verb. You have to use was or were, then you have to add ing.
You didn't.
You have to use.
You didn't.
Yeah, Amir, past progressive, ya miss. You have to use the helping verb was or were, and you have to add ing to the main verb.
You wasn't studying French last year.
You doesn't take was. You takes were. So we say you weren't studying. Okay? We say you weren't studying. Pay attention, ya Amir. You weren't studying because you takes were, not was. Okay? Talia? Talia?
Yes.
Number 6, please.
They laugh at you when you fell down.
Okay.
They weren't laughing at you.
Bravo. Excellent, ya Talia. Thank you, Talia. Mira?
Joe and Tom, while they were listening to music, weren't as they didn't
No.
as they weren't dancing.
Why didn't? We said past progressive. We said past progressive, yes. So Joe and Tom
Weren't
weren't
dancing.
dancing. Weren't dancing. And pay attention here, we have to remove the E from dance. Then we add ing. Okay? Excellent, guys. Excellent. Very
Okay.
proud of you. Thank you, Mira. Yalla, let's continue. Let's continue now. Karim Bitar with exercise D. Yalla, Karim.
Yes, miss.
Karim, then Lana. Prepare yourself after Karim. Yalla, Karim Bitar.
The-
Exercise D. Write each group of words in the interrogative form of past progressive.
Take they the exam.
Hmm.
They take the
Make it a
exam.
question.
They
Interrogative. Make it a question.
they were taking the exam.
Make it a question. Interrogative.
Were they taking the exam?
Were they taking the exam? Excellent. Were they taking the exam? Question mark. Thank you, Karim Bitar. Lana. Now it's Lana. 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 Where are you? Lana? Miss, can you unmute
Yes.
yourself? Yalla, please. Number 2. We have to finish this exercise before the time ends.
Okay. When
When?
he worked
There. You have to use when and make it in past progress. So first of all, what should we start with?
where
This I have WH word, Yalana. I have to start with the WH word, right? I have to start with the WH
yes.
word. So I say when. Then after when, I have to use was or were, right? Depending on the
Yes.
So here I have he. He takes what? He takes what? Was or where?
Was.
Was. So we say when was. Then what do I put? I put the subject. When was he? Then I have to put the verb, main verb with ing. So I have to write work with ing. So it becomes, when was he working there? When was he working there? This is the question. When was he working there, Yalana? Did you get it now? Lana, did you get it now? How is
Yes.
questions? Okay, good. Who still haven't participated? Yara? Yara?
Yes.
Number 3, please.
We drink coffee when you arrive.
Make it
We were drinking coffee.
Make it a question. Question we want it. We don't say we were, since I want it in the interrogative form, we say were we. Were we drinking coffee when you arrive? So you see, guys, when were we drinking coffee when we arrived? When you arrived, sorry. So that's how I formed the question. Because when you say we were drinking coffee, then you're forming it in the affirmative form. It's not a question, it's a statement. So here I want it a question. I want it in the interrogative form. So we say, were we drinking coffee when you arrived? Okay. And the last one, Rawad. Rawad,
Yes.
Rawad, the last one, please.
Yes.
Make it a
The,
question.
the
She studied last night.
She studied last night. Okay.
Make it a question in the interrogative form, please.
Yeah. Did she
Oh,
study
past
last
progressive.
night?
But I want it past progressive, not simple past tense. I want it in the past progressive, like your friends did. So we don't
Okay.
say did she study.
Yes.
Look at the examples.
And we said
We say what?
what, where,
Where or was. She takes what?
what
Was. Okay, so we say was.
was
Hmm?
she studying last night?
Was she studying last night? Bravo, Yamas. Was she studying last night? Excellent. And we add a question mark. Bravo, guys. I'm
Yes.
very proud of all of you. Excellent. Good job. Good job, guys. Good. So, okay, we have reached the end of our lecture. I hope that now the past progressive is clearer for you. We're going to continue tomorrow. Don't worry. We're going to revise the past progressive, and also we're going to explain a new writing. You're going to have a new type of writing. So do you have any questions before you leave?